Bipolar rollers. I want to talk today about how antisocial some of us get after years of dealing with our symptoms. And I'm not talking about people who just discovered they have bipolar or are just starting to notice uh, these traits that us people with bipolar have. I mean, those of us who have dealt with this for a while, whether we knew it or not, and we've just kind of withdrawn a little bit from, or a lot, from the groups we used to associate with, the people that we used to talk to. There are many reasons for that. I think some of us maybe just get tired of being misunderstood and maybe just are just sick of all the drama and nonsense that comes with, other people. Now, I'm not saying that everyone doesn't have drama. Everyone does. Everybody's got some stuff going on in their life. When you've got bipolar, it feels like you're dealing with so much all the time. And maybe that might have something to do with just pulling away from, drama and other people's issues so that we can better focus on what's going on in our heads. Maybe it's just too much, to deal with our baggage and everyone else's at the same time. But there's something wonderful about the solitude of just focusing on you for a while. And I think that can be pretty appealing for people with bipolar. If they get to that point. Sometimes you're so into the mania and the depressive side that that's all you can concentrate on. That's your main focus. That's really all you have time for. I've been thinking a lot about the reasons why I've pulled away from being let me explain. I used to be quite the social butterfly. I prided myself on having friends from numerous different groups of people. I didn't identify with one group or another so much as I was happy to be everyone's mutual friend. And I think my manic side kind of got out of control to the point where I was fun and entertaining, and I always enjoyed being kind of the life of the party. And but you can't do that forever. And I don't think it's really that you're looked upon as a treat or a joy to be around if you don't have an off switch, for that. And it's exhausting. I mean, just trying to be all things to everyone can be really exhausting, and all that explosive energy that you have from your manic episodes, it still takes a toll on your body. You still get tired. It's not like an unlimited supply of energy or enthusiasm, personality. It gets to be tiring after a while, and you just don't feel like performing anymore. So when you go through your manic, it feels like it's easier to control when you don't have anything to feed off of. And then naturally with that up and down, once you hit your depressive side, I mean, you're not really a whole lot of fun to hang out with anyway. So whether you choose yourself to pull away for your own sanity, or it's imposed upon you by the people that you surround yourself with, it's pretty hard to maintain. So it can sometimes create us bipolar recluses, where we just are just more comfortable in smaller intimate circles and want the alone time as well to really get our thoughts in order. Because for some of us it takes a lot energy and working up to get us out of the house, even, you know, or to interact with other people. So we always fear the rejection that we've dealt with from people a lot less understanding than yourself. You know, the negative stigma that comes with mental illness. There's a whole factor of reasons, but it's not uncommon to become what I've termed the bipolar recluse, where, you know, and I think that becomes more and more appealing as you get older. But it doesn't come without its level of regret. There's some sadness that you feel for letting, you know, your friends just kind of go on without you, or you losing touch with people that maybe meant a lot to you, but were just kind of draining to you. You know, I hate to say that we're crippled in some ways, but in a sense we kind of can be, you know, and we have this side of us that we don't maybe particularly like or haven't figured out how to utilize yet. And to cage it, it just makes it really hard for people to really get to know who you are. You know, you're either really up or really down, or you're somewhere in the middle, being pensive and reflective, and maybe just let me know in the comments if you're like me, if you find that this illness has just kind of made you overthink so much. And I use the term overthink cautiously, because I'm a big fan of really analyzing, you know, your place in the world, your life, the chances that you take, the changes that you make. It's all stuff that should involve some careful consideration. But I think that you all know what I'm talking about when I say the overthinking isn't our best friend, and we sometimes just make our situations worse by trying to analyze them to death. These are all hard things to do in social settings as well. So this video will not help you at all. I've just listed just a bunch of different things that could potentially be going on. What are your reasons? Do you find yourself just not being the same social butterfly that you used to be? That you find yourself enjoying more valuable time to yourself, and just not feeling up for the kind of restraints you have to put on your personality to just interact in a non frightening manner to other people who don't get it, you know, who aren't aware, or maybe just don't, you know, have the time for it. Like I said, bipolar scares a lot of people. I know it scared the hell out of me when I first was diagnosed. There was an overwhelming sense of relief that I finally knew what was going on, but a terrible fear, because I knew that bipolar had cost me so much, you know, as far as romantic relationships, as far as friends, as far as jobs, you know, and even just, you know, the way it kind of, for some of us, pushes us towards self-medicating, you know, substance abuse, things, all these problems that come with this thing that can be daunting and intimidating, frightening. And but don't ever feel like you have to apologize for pulling yourself away from everybody else's little story so that you can work on your own. Your story needs an editor sometimes. You need to get in there and fix some of the things that are not right in your life. And that's hard to do with all these distractions with other people around. So make sure you take the time to do that, like I've said in other videos, but don't lose touch with other people. Don't pull yourself away completely. We're here on this earth. One of the greatest gifts we have is our relationship with things, with people. And once you take that out of your life, life can get pretty damn meaningless, you know? So make sure that you don't lose that side of you pursuing, you know, the healthy side of you. Because that is part of your health. Interacting with other people, respecting social norms and social etiquette, and don't lose touch of those things. Don't bury yourself in yourself. Make sure you make time for your friends and family today, even if it's just a phone call or a text message. It's hard, I know. Sometimes you just want to pull away from everything and hide under the covers. Don't do that. At least not for very long. Anyway, have yourselves a great day, guys. Hopefully we'll have some better weather soon, but until then, we'll catch you in the next video. Bipolar Rollers represent.